There is a lot of history within the world of Kimetsu no Yaiba, Demon Slayer in regards to the history of Tanjiro Kamado. One such individual is Yoriichi Tsujikuni, a member of the Demon Hunter Corps and Tanjiro's ancestor. Fans only learned a little about his origins from both the manga and anime, but we do know how powerful he was as a demon slayer during the Sengoku era. As we delve into Yoriichi's background, here's what we know so far about this legendary swordsman. Yoriichi created the solar breathing style, which was considered the first sword style. All the other breathing styles that were taught in the Demon Hunter Corps were derived from this particular style that Yoriichi created. Known as the fire dance, the sun breathing style was the only power that was used and transmitted within the Kamado family. The last known user to manifest this power is Tanjiro Kamado, who was taught to him by his father, Tanjiro Kamado. Knowing where the power came from, Yoriichi was able to perfect this style, and it soon became a model for other types of styles to follow. 9. If you were to notice Yoriichi's forehead, you would recognize the mark of Demon Slayer on it. What you may not know is that the place where the brand turns out to be exactly the same place where Tanjiro has his brand. Although they both have different colors, Yoriichi and Tanjiro's markings are what symbolize them as strong demon slayers. Each of these brands is unique, as is the breathing style that each swordsman possesses. This discovery shows a connection between Yoriichi and Tanjiro, which we later found to be related to each other. 8. Yoriichi has the uncanny ability to see the transparent world, a technique that allows him to sense the blood flow, muscles, and sudden movements of his opponents. It is an ability that Tanjiro uses in his battles against demons. The reason for this is because Yoriichi was born with this ability, something that must be taught to other users. It is a natural instinct in a sense for Yoriichi to use this ability, helping him predict the movements his enemies make. Yoriichi has been able to attack his opponents more easily using his senses and seeing the transparent world. 7. Growing up, Yoriichi was raised with his older twin brother Michikatsu Tsujikuni. Even though they were both similar in appearance, Yoriichi and Michikatsu couldn't be more different. As a child, Yoriichi looked up to his older brother with respect and vowed that he would also become the strongest samurai in all the land like him. Tragedy would befall Michikatsu when Muzan Kibutsuji turned him into a demon, turning both brothers into mere enemies. Michikatsu became part of the 12 Kazuki, taking first place. Yoriichi would pity what his brother has become, but would not dare to kill him, even before his own death. 6. If you notice the earrings that Tanjiro was wearing, it is actually a family heirloom. Coincidentally, Yoriichi also wears the same Hanafuda earrings as Tanjiro. This further confirms the family connection established between the two men. The flowers on these earrings represent the cherry blossoms that grow in their ancestral home. These earrings seem to hold a special place with the Kamado family, as this is passed down from one generation to the next. 5. As a child, Yoriichi didn't have any sword training, but that didn't stop him from becoming an expert in the craft. He was able to easily beat a skilled swordsman after lifting a sword for the first time. In no time, Yoriichi soon became a very powerful and skilled swordsman among the Demon Slayer Corps. His flawless speed is also attributed to how well he can wield a sword in the field. Even during his fight with Muzan, he was about to wound him with just his sword. Yoriichi is definitely in a league of his own with the sword skill he possesses. 4. Yoriichi's reputation was well known among the Demon Slayer Corps, and he became an excellent example for others to follow. To honor him, the community built a battle figure they named Yoriichi Type 0. This tool was built by the ancestors of the artisan Katetsu to help demon hunters train in battle. The statue has 6 arms, each holding a katana to mimic its movements. This model uses 108 different attacks that are based on Yoriichi's own moveset. The battle doll was made to outperform most people. It is the reason why many demon hunters often use the training dummy. 3. The sword that Yoriichi uses is quite unique as it changes from black to crimson red. Once it changes color, Yoriichi can use his weapon to burn any demon and even suppress their healing ability. He has defeated very powerful demons like Muzan with his sword, often leaving them with permanent damage that would render them unable to heal their wounds. This red blade of Nichiren is considered perhaps the most powerful sword in existence when facing demons. It is no surprise that Muzan feared him with this sword, as well as his abilities as a fighter. 2. Like Tanjiro, Yoriichi knows how to use the technique known as 13th form. Each demon slayer has 12 forms based on their breathing style, but the 13th is difficult to master. This form uses the 12 techniques continuously in succession to increase speed and accuracy. It is the only move capable of defeating Muzan as it hits all of his vital organs. Yoriichi had almost been able to use it on Muzan the last time he fought him. With his quick movements and mastery of his sword, Yoriichi has been able to perfect this technique. 1. Yoriichi and Michikatsu's sibling relationship can be compared to the mythology of the Shinto deities Amaterasu and Tsukiyomi. In the story, Tsukiyomi controls the sun while Amaterasu monitors the moon. They are both betrothed to each other, but their relationship falls apart after Tsukiyomi assassinates another god. Once Amaterasu learns of this betrayal, she abandons all ties with him and moves to another part of heaven. This would be the origin of the day and night cycle. In a similar vein, both Yoriichi and Michikatsu ended up taking different paths where one became a demon slayer while the other became a demon.